Hey everyone, Kareem Rae here, and today I have Prince Amanda on with us. Hey Prince, how's it going?
I'm doing good, man. And you?
Good. Again, I just want to thank you for joining us today, and this is a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
So, can you just please introduce yourself to the viewers?
Hi, guys. My name is Prince Amanda, and I play for FC Edmonton, the CPL.
All right, so Prince, you're the first FC Edmonton player that I'm doing an interview with, which is awesome. But first, can you just like take us back in time of the beginning of where you got involved into the beautiful game?
Uh, I think it was so I was born in a refugee camp, and after we were there for like 2 years, we moved to a small town. It's called Nyarugusu, and there, that's when my older brothers, started playing. So one time I saw one time I saw them playing the game, and I just really liked what I saw, and I was like, yeah, maybe when I grow up, I want to be a soccer player too. Then I came to Canada. That's when my older brother, Gloria Amanda, my older brother, started getting serious about soccer, and just seeing how he hustled, like how he worked hard just to see some results. That really motivated me to also fall in love with the game and start hustling. Started trying my best to become professional. That was
Absolutely,
around 14, 15. That's when I that's when I really got serious about soccer.
absolutely. So you said you were in an refugee camp, and then now you're in the CPL playing for FC Edmonton, which is amazing. Like this hashtag Black Excellence right here. Congratulations to you. But
Like,
for the viewers, can you just share a little bit about like how old you were and what a refugee camp is for those that don't know what it is. Like and how it was the environment of it, so on and so forth.
honestly, I don't have that much memories because I was literally born in the refugee camp. But there was a civil war in Congo. My parents had to leave the for obvious reasons. Uh, yeah, after leaving, they were put in the refugee camp. It was in between Congo and Tanzania, and I think we're there for like 5 years, and then we moved into that small town called Nyarugusu that's in Tanzania. And yeah, that's basically where my whole childhood was. It wasn't. I didn't growing up. I didn't know like I was born in a refugee camp. I found that later on, but I thought yeah, that was my regular life. I was born in Tanzania. I went to school there, and then I think we were there for about another 5 years or 6 years, and then we finally got to move to Canada. And I think my first memories moving into Canada was like first time seeing an elevator. You know, immigrant seeing an elevator. I was amazed. Moving stairs and that spinning door. Yeah, it was a it was a wonderful experience.
Right. And how old were you when you first came to Canada?
I was about 10 or 11. 11, 11.
Tell me,
Yeah,
okay. So you
yeah,
said around so from 10 to 15 or 16.
yeah.
What were you doing in between that time? Like obviously you were in school, studying, doing your work, but soccer wise, like, did you start off in house league, then go to rep and then academy? Like how like just give us like the step by step of the process you took to get where you are today.
Yeah, I could. So about around that time period, I should really thank my parents because they're the ones that got me into sport. At that time, I was just really just I didn't care about anything. I was just going to school and waking up, going to school. But they put me into a community team. I was I was on the team for around 2 years. I was at the time I wasn't taking soccer serious. I was just playing around in the community team. And then after at that time, my brother was playing in a club league, which is more serious. And I think I saw him play once, and I was like, yeah, this is way more organized, more challenging. And I
Mm.
thought, yeah, maybe I should try that and see how where I could go with that. So that's when I started getting serious about soccer after seeing my brother play when I was around like 14, 15.
Understood. And so, 14, 15. Um, before the CPL, what team were you playing with before you jumped into the CPL? You got that opportunity.
Yeah, so my club team was Phoenix,
Mm.
Phoenix FC. It's based in Sherwood Park. I think my coach there is the one that really helped me to get to the next level because he was always challenging me to. He knew that I was one of the top players of the team, so he's always on. He always had standards for me. Even when I was being lazy, he was always the one telling me, "Yeah, you need to do better, get better. You can't be slacking off." But yeah, I played for the Phoenix U until all the way to U18. Yeah,
Got it. So Phoenix, and where's Phoenix located? Is that in Edmonton?
it's Edmonton. Yeah, it's in Short Park.
Good Park. Okay, got it. And then, so was when you went from so you went from Phoenix to the CPL FC Edmonton, correct?
I went to Phoenix and then the FC Edmonton Academy, and
That's
then to CPL. Yeah,
and then to the CPL. So when you signed your like, so you signed. How old were you when you signed your first professional contract?
19. Sorry, 19 or 18. But I think I got the timetables wrong. Phoenix, I was around there until I was like 17 or 16, and then I went to the academy. I think I signed at yeah, I think I signed at 18. Sorry,
Okay, so you signed at 18, which is
yeah,
incredible. That's really young. How old are you now? 21?
20.
20. So you've been playing there for the last 2 years. So you're 2001.
Yeah,
Nice. So signing your first professional contract at 18 is a dream for a lot of players, and you were able to accomplish that. Now, I've been saying this consistently, that there's 200 to 300 million players that play for fun, and there's 200 to 300,000 that play professionally that are signed, get paid, so on and so forth. And you're part of the 1% in football. So how did it feel for you? Like, take us back in time and like just share how it felt. What was going on with your parents? How did everybody feel about it, including yourself?
honestly, it was surreal. I was still going to school when I signed too, so getting all the congratulations from people that I was going to school with was amazing. But the thing that really made it better is that I signed my first professional contract before my brother, who
Mm,
was the guy that I really looked up to, and then he was like telling me, "Yeah, congrats, man. That's a milestone, and you did it before me." That really made it much better.
it's a huge accomplishment. So how old is your brother?
My brother's 22.
22. So you're 20. So he's 2 years older. Did he sign in the CPL as well?
He's playing with Austria. It's German. I can't pronounce it, but yeah, he's playing in the Bundesliga. I don't know, but it's yeah, Austria. It's a professional team in
What division is it? Division one or Division two? Or
Division 1.
oh, nice, nice. I mean, hey, if you could set that up, then that'd be awesome. If you could. So all right, so we got through the steps. So through your signing process, did you have an agent, a sports lawyer through that whole process, or did you just do it with? How did you go about it?
Honestly, at 18, I didn't know what was going on, so I did not have an agent. I had just had my brothers and family to help me out with the contract. But yeah, at that age, I really didn't know what goes on behind the whole business of soccer. So
Absolutely.
yeah, my family.
And what about now? Have you done? Do you have someone that takes care of that, or do you participate in it, or again, do you just let the family take care of it? How does that go
Yeah.
now?
Well, currently, I don't have an agent, but yeah, after my first season, I signed with another agent, and yeah, he really helped me with the behind the scenes of soccer, dealing with the managers and other clubs too. But
Awesome.
yeah,
That's interesting, right? Like sometimes when players are growing up, they think that they need an agent to sign pro, but you're part of that group where your family was able to help you out with that part. Now, moving forward, do you think it's important to get an agent, or just continuing on the path that you're on now?
Hmm. I think it's really important to have an agent because as a player, you want to focus on the soccer business, going on to the field and trying your best. You need someone that's going to take care of the negotiation, contract talks, talking to the coach, playing time. Yeah, as a player, you definitely need an agent. If you're young, I wouldn't say you need one. Just honestly, just focus on soccer. Later on, you definitely need an agent, they're the best in if you want to go really far in your career.
Understood. And just tapping in more into football wise, what position do you play on the field?
I am a midfielder.
Midfielder. I mean, so was that always your position that you played, or is that something that you just recently transitioned into?
Uh, I've been playing this position for a while, but I think in my in my club days, I used to play striker. I
Yeah.
used to play up there, but transition from striker to left wing, I don't think it's that tough. But yeah, it's still similar to me. If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's still attacking positions. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you like better? Playing as a striker, being the main person in the center, or do you like to be on the left wing, crossing in balls, cutting in, getting a shot off? Which one?
Honestly, yeah, I like playing left midfield. It's more actions, if that makes sense.
For
You're
sure.
doing more things instead of being a striker, just holding the ball, you know, holding the ball, playing it off. You barely do any defending. I'm not taking shots at strikers, but you're just there to score. That's
Right.
your job. Yeah, I'd rather do crossing, finishing, taking people on, passing.
Well, so, talk to us a little bit about, what type of player are you? Do you keep it simple? Are you fast? Are you fancy with it? Do you like to just, shoot a lot? Like, do you like to assist? What type of player are you?
Honestly, I've been getting a lot of opinions of how I play, but to me, of how I play, I like taking people on. I like going 1v1s, either crossing or shooting. That's what I think. Honestly, that's what my strength is. But other people tell me that I'm really fast. I like getting behind the lines, but honestly, I just like getting the ball 2 feet and taking people on.
Right, right, right. And when you get the ball to your feet, you turn around, you see the defender, you're like, all right, what's going on in your mind? Are you like, yo, I'm gonna blow this guy? Or like what's going on in your mind? You're like, yo, I'm gonna break his ankle. What's going on?
Honestly, I get the ball to feet. That's that's literally it. I have to get past this guy. That's my job. I have to get past this guy. Either I cross it in and somebody scores, or I take it on and I score myself. That's what goes on in my head every time.
Sure. What are you, a righty or lefty?
Righty.
Nice, yeah, cut in.
But as a winger, it's important to be both footed. Yeah.
Nice. So, when you signed your first professional contract, what changed? The people change around you. The people treat you differently. Um, like, what things changed? Obviously, your status changed. You're not like an amateur or playing rep or anything anymore. You're a full-fledged professional athlete, playing Division 1 in the Canadian Premier League and making history, as I mentioned before. What things changed, outside of the field?
Outside of the field, I would say how what I eat
Yeah.
and honestly mentality, like priorities. Should I go to party or should I stay in and get ready to practice the next morning?
Mhm.
And I think professionalism is what I learned a lot as about how other guys carry themselves um outside the field and on the field. That's what changed for me because when you're young, you just want to play. You don't care about anything else. Just go around, pass the ball. But yeah, after signing, I really thought about what I do off the field, what I eat, what I do, and how I sleep.
So,
Yeah.
share some players. I mean, share some players. Prince, share some tips, some stuff that you wish you would know. Share something that you wish you would know before you sign. What's something that you wish you knew before you sign? Is the question.
Mm. Honestly, that I knew before I would sign.
It's a
That's
good one.
a good one. All right. It's,
Think about that one for a little bit. I have another one. What
yeah.
what, what tips can you share with the players? You talked about you upped your game with being more professional, like your professionalism. So what tips can you share with the viewers with upping their professionalism?
Being professional is. Uh, okay. Uh, it's about what image you give yourself out out outside the field of how you talk to people, how you carry yourself on social media, and in terms of what how you talk to other people. That's
Mm.
what I like. So be it's a weird concept, but you honestly just have to focus on how you carry yourself off the field.
Yeah, good tips. So, um, just going back a little bit, do you have anything about
Uh,
something you wish you knew before you signed?
I don't know why, but my mind's going a blank. But I
Just
would say,
like something that you're like, man, yo, I wish I knew about this before, like before I signed. And no,
honestly, is knowing that soccer soccer sometimes can be a business, and
mm,
it's no matter like I've learned that no matter how you play, there could be some things behind the scenes that could be influencing anything,
mm.
everything. Yeah. So as I say again, it's important to have an agent to help you have a handle on that situation.
You know, you just reminded me of something really cool here. I was studying about agents, learning about agents. Agents actually negotiate how much playing time a player can get in a contract. Like,
Oh,
yeah, this is cool. You just reminded me of that. Yeah, it's so interesting, right? A player can negotiate with the team or whoever it is that this player is guaranteed this amount of playing time as long as he's not injured. Like they put these things in the contract. That's like this is interesting. Um, but what sacrifices have you and your family made for soccer?
honestly, I think it's all financially. We just moved into Canada, and the clubs, the community soccer was free, but the club wasn't, and we had to pay some fees. We also did get some help from the government, but I think overly is just financially, because my mom was working really hard to pay for my soccer.
For sure.
Yeah,
Shout out to the family. Um, how important is it to you to keep a healthy, a healthy body and a healthy mind?
it's really important, man. Seeing, especially playing professional, you play around people that really push you, and if you're not up to that standards, obviously there's obviously gonna be some problems. But yeah, really, you have to take care of your body. And in terms of also injuries, when I was young, when I got injured, in my head I was like, oh, I get to rest. It's time for me to rest. But professionally, when you get injured, you have to try your best to get back as soon as possible, because you're always competing with your teammates, right? There's no time to rest. You always got to give it your best every time. There's no time to rest.
Yes, I like that. Um, and you know, mentality wise, you're obviously a strong person. Where you come from, do you think it has helped you? You know, do you think it makes it easier for you from where you came from and now where you are now? Is it, are you easily motivated or like, how does it go in your mind?
Yeah, especially where I come from, it's I wouldn't say I was struggling every day, but like knowing where I'm coming from, yeah, it really does motivate me. And also, I have the my brothers, the people that I have around me, seeing how my brother works hard, that also motivates me, and friends too. It's all about the people around you that motivate you.
Absolutely. What are, Prince, what are three things that you can share with the viewers that want to go pro, right? What are three things that you would share with them that say, like, actually, you know what? I have a better way of asking this. What are three things that you would share, obviously, with the viewers and players that want to go pro? But if you could go back in time and talk to yourself, say, hey, these are three things you need to do in order to go pro, or just do these three simple things. And like, you're good, bro. Like, you don't got to worry about anything. As long as you do these three things, you're set. You have a,
Honestly, yeah. So what I would tell myself is honestly be patient, because obviously your time will come. Thing is, the second thing is work ethic. It doesn't matter if somebody's more talented than you, as long as you put in the work, you will usually get what you deserve. And third is obviously enjoy the game. Enjoy the game while you're young, because as soon as you get older, more challenges will come to you. As long as you enjoy the game, you have a great career.
right. And I kind of want to go back a little bit into the change room. You know, you mentioned like obviously the guys are all different ages. Are all from different backgrounds. Some even have families, right? And
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
mean, there comes a lot of different perspectives, experiences, and you get to learn a lot. Like I've learned a lot in the change room. So like, how's your experience been in the change room?
My experience has been eye opening because I've talked with people that also have kids, people that have families, and seeing how they carry themselves around me and other people is very eye opening because I learned a lot from those people, especially the older guys, because they've been around for a while, and it's important because if you're the young guy, you definitely have to listen to the older guys. There's no way around it. You have to listen and learn from them because they really do spill some great wisdom.
Facts. You know, share something like, you know, has there ever been a game where you're like you play completely different because fans are like booing at you? It's an away game. There's a whole bunch of fans booing at you guys, and you know, people, you know, they're called the 12th man on the pitch. Or is there like a crazy goal that you scored? Like share something cool that you know you're like, yo, I really remember this.
Okay, I think a lot of guys know what I'm going to talk about. I think it was my first goal. It was my first game too, debut. I came in the pitch. I got the ball. As I said, I'm gonna have to beat this guy. I beat.
Yeah.
And I went to my left weak foot and I scored. That really made my day because first game professionally and scored off the weak foot. It was, yeah, that will never leave my mind. That's going on in my head.
That's
The rest of
crazy.
my life.
Let's tap into some a little bit more detail. So what minute did you get subbed in at, and who were you guys playing against?
I was starting.
Okay, nice, nice. Okay, so debut, you're starting, and who
Yeah,
are you playing against?
we played against Pacific.
Nice.
Pacific. That was They had a different coach, I think. Yeah,
Was it a home game or an away game?
it was a home game.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean that's awesome. A debut, a golazo. What more can you ask for?
What more can you ask for, man?
All right, so that was the end of that. Now I just have the 10 fun questions, and then boom, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, can you give me a second? I think my thing's about to die.
All right. So we got 10 fun questions. Who's your favorite team?
Favorite team, Barcelona.
Favorite player?
Messi, of course. The
We
GOAT.
Messi.
Ballon d'Or.
Did you watch it?
The Ballon d'Or
Yeah.
ceremony? No. I think I was working out. But
Oh,
when I heard he got it, I was so surprised.
yeah, 7. That's crazy. What about your What about your favorite pair of cleats? What are you wearing right now?
My favorite are the Mercurals. I can't remember the Nike Mercurals Vapor 13s, I think.
Okay.
But yeah.
Those out. I don't remember those ones. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food. Okay. Uh Pasta, actually. Pasta, yeah. I really love pasta.
Do you have a favorite artist right now or a favorite song?
Favorite artist. Favorite artist is Dave. Most people don't know him. He's from the UK. And my favorite song from him right now is My 19th Birthday by Dave.
I'm gonna check that out. Um, I can't ask this one. Who's better, Messi or Ronaldo? You answered that one already. Let's just say we're about to play. We're about me and you play FIFA.
Of course.
Okay. So let's just say me and you were about to play FIFA. We got $1,000 on the line. Who you choosing? Who's your team?
Ooh. Oh, PSG.
PSG. Okay.
That's a cheat code. PSG.
PSG. Man, come on.
That's a
Yes.
cheat code, man. PSG.
All right. 2 goals in the game or 1 goal and 1 assist?
1 goal, 1 assist.
Okay, nice. And would you rather score, you know, it's the last minute. Would you rather score a PK or a free kick? And it's a 50-50 for either or, but which one would you rather score?
Last minute.
Last minute, PK or free kick?
Oh, free kick, I'm going crazy.
Free kick, bar down.
Minute free kick, I'm going crazy.
Last one. If you were a coach and you were able to summon any player in history, who would that be?
It has to be Ronaldinho.
That's sick.
This guy knows how to entertain fans and put on a show. He's one of the best in history, for sure.
I'll actually add one more in here. You're in the CPL making history again. It started back in 2019. It's 2021, so it's been 3 years. What's your favorite thing about the CPL this far?
Honestly, I think my favorite thing is that it's a league made for Canada, for Canadians, as Canada is seen as the hockey country. Now that now that the CPL came in, soccer is really growing in Canada, and we're getting more fans every year.
Absolutely, man. I mean, we're all excited.
Yeah.
It'll continue to grow, and yeah, it's going to be here forever. So, friends, before we go, I just want to, thank you for taking the time to join us on One Soccer Nation podcast today.
Thank you for having me, man. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.